Hello, I'm Dr. Druv and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a Canadian physician and this is a channel not on medicine, but all the other aspects needed to live our medicine lives. Today we're going to cover a topic called arrival fallacy, which is quite prevalent in our society and especially with physicians who, we go through delayed gratification, we work for long periods of time without pay all through medical school and residency and become a staff. So we have this arrival fallacy that if we get the best job, the best house, we'll be happier. And so it's very important for us to understand what is arrival fallacy, why is it important, and how we can essentially fight this fallacy. And so the arrival fallacy is a cognitive bias that causes people to believe that reaching a certain goal will bring them lasting happiness and fulfillment. It is the belief that once we reach a specific destination, we'll finally be happy and satisfied. So the grass is always greener on the other side. When we get that bigger house, we'll be happier. When we get to our city, we'll be happier. When we get that job, when we become CEO, when we become the chief of surgery, when the chief of family medicine, we'll be happier. This drive that somehow crossing that line will make us happier. That is what arrival fallacy is. And this can be dangerous because of the concept of hedonic treadmill. That is once we reach that goalpost, we push the goalpost farther and say that now we're not happy because now we have to cross that other goalpost, and it keeps going and going, and it leads to disappointment and dissatisfaction, frustration, anger, and essentially an unfulfilled life once the goal is reached, despite reaching that goal, and the person realizes that happiness was not found there. And so why is this important for physicians? Well, the reason it's important is that, it's important for us to understand we are already, or we would like to be already happy. We worked hard. We got into medical school. The day we got into medical school is the happiest day of our lives, but then our happiness, at least is stabilizes or actually goes up from there as we build the family, we build our careers, we continue to help our patients and add value into this society. And so I want to congratulate you on getting through medical school, getting through residency, becoming a staff member, or you're on your way on doing it. And the failure rate of this happening in Canada is like less than 1%. I think in the US, it's I think what 0.25% is something what I heard even in the US. So I mean in Canada, it probably is quite low as well. Again, don't quote me on these numbers, but what I'm saying is that we tend to be very hardworking and successful. And so I want to tell you, you're already happy what you have already achieved. But having said that, for physicians, the arrival fallacy can be especially dangerous because they often have a high stress and high pressure career. We feel like once we reach that certain point in our career, such as becoming a partner in a practice or earning a certain salary, that we'll finally be happy and satisfied. However, once we reach that point, we reach this hedonic treadmill, the rat race, so to speak, that we find that we are still not happy because the goalpost has now moved farther. If we're earning $200,000, we now want to earn $250,000, then we want to earn $300,000 because now we're bought a $2 million home, and it just keeps spiraling down from there, and we may never find this happiness and satisfaction and fulfillment in our lives. I have been there. I've felt that feeling myself. I mean, this is probably the reason why I didn't know, but I locumed in 10 to 15 different hospitals across Canada because I was searching for that best practice, the best family practice anesthesia job that I could get, the most use of my skill, and the place where I could buy a home. The cost of living is reasonable, and I can enjoy the outdoor time, and I can build a family. All these variables that are sometimes outside my control, but result in me being unfulfilled, which is the counterintuitive and counterproductive actions that we're taking. So how do we fight arrival fallacy? Well, to fight the arrival fallacy, physicians can try to, first and foremost, shift their mindset. We need to shift our mindset and change our focus from an external goal that we will be happy when we reach the salary. We will be happy when we get into this house. We will be happy when we become chief of surgery, to internal ones, that the fact that we have become a physician. We have become the top 1%, and if you take the 8 billion people on this planet, probably the 0.1%. The vast majority of the population is stuck in earning an income, maybe earns less than $1 a day, and is trying to find out how to put food on the table. Well, here we are trying to understand how we can make $100,000, $200,000, $300,000. So you can imagine it's very, very different. they can try to find satisfaction and happiness in their work. Wow, that's 5 minutes. Well, I'll still try to finish my concept here that arrival fallacy is important by focusing on reaching a specific destination and then saying, I'm happy where I am, and measuring backwards. So Dan Sullivan talks about this concept of, are you in the gap or the gain? The gain is, I have become a doctor. The gap is, oh, I haven't become the chief of surgery as a doctor. And so you're in the gap and you're always trying to reach, so to speak, and you might be unhappy. The pursuit of happiness, it results in unhappiness. Another way is by practicing gratitude, by being grateful for what we already have and having accomplished what we have in the present moment and finding fulfillment. And so it's important to take care of our physical and mental well-being by taking regular breaks, taking time off, vacations, engaging in activities that bring us joy and overall help to present, live in the moment, and having quality time with our family. So in conclusion, having crossed 5 minutes, the arrival fallacy is a cognitive bias that leads people to believe that reaching a certain goal will make them happier and have lasting happiness. But it's counterproductive and intuitive, because this can especially be dangerous because that hedonic treadmill pushes a goalpost, resulting in unhappiness, and unfulfillment in our high pressure and high stress careers. To fight the arrival fallacy, shift our mindset, shift our focus from external to internal goals, practicing gratitude, being grateful for what we've already achieved, and take care of our physical and mental well-being. So on that note, a few action items. If you'd like to follow the exact frameworks used by affluent physicians and take back control of your time and money, check out the link in the description below. I make these videos because my mission is to help fight burnout in 10,000 physicians across this globe, and I wish that someone was there to teach me these concepts when I was struggling through them myself. Come and join my free community of like-minded physicians in my Facebook group, full of resources like cheat sheets, calculators, and everything in between to live our best medicine lives. Thank you very much for watching. I apologize for being longer than 5 minutes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Having produced more than 50 YouTube videos now on financial topics for physicians. Hopefully the YouTube algorithm helps spread the message out. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.